Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Just Draw Already. This is Jerry, and we did it. We made it through week one. Week one is in the books. And as you guys know, we are still in Unit 1, obviously, which is Figure Drawing 1. And based on the curriculum, you can go ahead and check out Croquis Premium if you want to spend some dough and unlock his Figure Drawing Fundamentals course, which you could use throughout the month. Or you could do what I'm doing and just go to his YouTube channel, because that guy is the best and he releases free content over there on his YouTube channel, which is highly valuable. He has a great gesture drawing series on his channel, which I would obviously recommend watching. His first couple videos are really great on how to get started with gesture drawing. And I watched his first video on gesture probably 4 or 5 times this week, because it's that good at reminding you what you should be focusing on when you sit down to do a gesture drawing. So yeah, I could go on and on about how awesome his videos are. I'll leave his first gesture drawing video in the description of this one, so you can go ahead and check that out at your convenience. Aside from watching YouTube videos on gesture, I mainly focused on practicing this week. Just putting pencil to paper and getting into that flow as best I could. And to do that, I utilized a resource called Croquis Cafe, which is laid out in the curriculum under the challenge section of this unit. You can see it says 30 days of Croquis Cafe gesture sessions, found on Vimeo. And let me tell you guys, this is a fantastic resource to use when you can't go to an in-person gesture drawing class, which most of us at the time of this recording can't do. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to the gesture drawing session that I am following along with on screen, on what you can see now. So what exactly did I spend my time doing this week? Well, I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself, so I just made the goal to do one Croquis Cafe figure drawing session a day, and that was it in terms of official homework. And the main things that I took away this week is that the key to gesture drawing is just letting go of any expectations that the quick sketches that you're doing are going to turn out good. That's it. They're not going to look like Procos. They're not going to be this beautiful masterpiece that you can go around and show people. They're going to suck ass. That's the main thing that I've taken away. The key for me was just reminding myself that this is just practice, and to not be super hard on myself if it turns out bad, because it's going to. So my advice would just be to go in with the expectation that these drawings won't be good, and just let go. That's the key. Give yourself the space to make mistakes, and you will get something out of these exercises. I also spent a good amount of time rewatching Procos gesture videos, mainly the first one. As I mentioned, I watched that thing like 5 or 6 times. And what I found is that it puts you in the right headspace, and it reminds you of what to focus on as you're doing these exercises. So I would recommend that as well. Just remind yourself what you want to get out of it before you sit down, and give yourself that space to make mistakes, to let go, and just to have fun. And you're going to see improvement as you do more of these. Like, I definitely saw improvement from Monday when I started to Sunday when I finished. So yeah, give yourself that freedom and that space to not have to impress anyone or to put out something that you think looks presentable, because that's not the point. The point is to get yourself comfortable with making these movements and finding that flow within the gesture. Trying to capture that is the most important thing. And one thing that I noticed as I was doing this was to not focus on proportions as much as capturing that gesture. And that was a big thing for me to kind of let go of, because I wanted everything to try to match the figure as closely as possible. I found that I was more successful when I wasn't worried about proportion, and I was just focusing on the gesture itself. I hope you guys found this helpful. That's going to be it for the homework portion of this week. I also wanted to share what I've been working on the side just for fun. I'm a big Pixar fan, and I really struggle with color. So I wanted to do some color studies of Pixar movies. So we got The Incredibles here. The next one we have A Bug's Life, and the one after that I'm still working on, From Inside Out. So that's it. I'll shut up now. Feel free to watch the rest of these speed paints, and I'll see you next week.